Have you ever wondered who the richest black families in Africa's history are? What if I told you that there are some families in Africa that have more money than multiple countries combined? These families have built empires that span across continents and industries, and they have influenced the course of history and the fate of millions of people. In today's video, we will take you on a journey to discover the richest black African families and their early beginnings, secrets of success, power, and their massive influence on African history. Let's get right into it. The Sawiris family. The Sawiris family is one of the most influential and wealthy families in Africa, with a net worth of $11.7 billion as of writing. The family's fortune is derived from the Oroscom conglomerate, which spans various sectors such as telecommunications, construction, tourism, industries, and technology. The patriarch of the family, Mansa Sawiris, who passed away in June 2021, founded Oroscom Construction in 1950 and built it into a global enterprise. He also passed on his entrepreneurial spirit and vision to his three sons, Naguib, Nassef, and Sami, who now run different branches of the Oroscom Group. Naguib Sawiris is the chairman of Oroscom Telecom Holding, which operates in several countries including Egypt, Algeria, Tunisia, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and North Korea. He is also an investor in media, banking, and mining sectors. Nassef Sawiris is the CEO of Oroscom Construction Industries, which is the largest cement producer in Egypt and has projects in the Middle East, Africa, and the US. He is also a major shareholder of Aston Villa FC, a historic English football club. Sami Sawiris is the chairman of Oroscom Development Holding, which develops and operates resorts and hotels in Egypt, Oman, Switzerland, and Montenegro. The Sawiris family is also known for its philanthropic and social initiatives, such as the Sawiris Foundation for Social Development, which supports education, health, culture, and job creation programs in Egypt. The Sawiris family is a remarkable example of how a single family can achieve success, diversification, and impact in the African continent and beyond. The Nubian pharaohs. The Nubian pharaohs were the rulers of the 25th dynasty of Egypt, also known as the Kushite Empire, which spanned from the 8th to the 7th century BCE. They originated from the Kingdom of Kush, located in present-day Sudan and Upper Egypt, and claimed to be the descendants of King Solomon and the Queen of Sheba. They conquered Egypt and restored its unity and glory, after a period of fragmentation and decline. They were devout followers of the Egyptian religion and culture, and built and renovated temples, monuments, and pyramids throughout the Nile Valley. They also defended Egypt from foreign invaders, such as the Assyrians, who eventually overthrew them and ended their dynasty. The Nubian pharaohs are regarded as some of the richest and most influential black African families in history, as they created a vast empire that encompassed both Egypt and Kush, and left a lasting legacy of art, architecture, and civilization. The Timbuktu scholars. The Timbuktu scholars were a group of African intellectuals who lived and worked in the city of Timbuktu, which was a major center of learning and trade in the Mali Empire and later the Songhai Empire. The Timbuktu scholars wrote and preserved thousands of manuscripts on various subjects, such as history, law, theology, astronomy, medicine, and literature. They also contributed to the development of Islamic sciences and arts in Africa and beyond. Some of the most famous Timbuktu scholars were Ahmed Baba, Muhammad Bagayogo, Mahmud Kadi, and Leo Africanus. They were renowned for their knowledge, wisdom, and piety, and they influenced many generations of students and scholars. The Timbuktu scholars were not only rich in intellect, but also in wealth, as they benefited from the lucrative trade of gold, salt, books, and other commodities that passed through Timbuktu. They also received patronage and support from the rulers and nobles of the Mali and Songhai empires, who valued their expertise and guidance. The Timbuktu scholars are regarded as some of the richest and most influential black African families in history, as they left a lasting legacy of knowledge, culture, and civilization in the continent and the world. The Ashanti royal family. The Ashanti royal family is the ruling dynasty of the Ashanti Kingdom, a powerful and wealthy state that emerged in the 17th century in what is now Ghana. The Ashanti claim to be descended from Osei Tutu, the first king who unified the various Akan clans under the Golden Stool, a sacred symbol of the Ashanti nation. The Ashanti expanded their territory through wars and alliances, and became the dominant force in the region. They traded gold, ivory, and enslaved people with Europeans, and amassed billions of fortune that made them one of the richest African families in history. The Ashanti resisted colonialism and fought several wars against the British, who eventually annexed their lands in 1901. The Ashanti maintained their cultural and political identity, and continued to have their own kings, known as Ashanti, who exercised limited authority under the British rule. The Ashanti played a key role in the independence movement of Ghana, and supported Kwame Nkrumah, the first president of the new nation. The current Ashanti, Osei Tutu, is the 16th king of the Ashanti, and one of the most influential and respected leaders in Ghana. He is the custodian of the Ashanti traditions, culture, and heritage, and also a promoter of development, education, and peace. Solomonic dynasty of Ethiopia. The Solomonic dynasty, also known as the House of Solomon, was the ruling dynasty of the Ethiopian Empire from the 13th to the 20th centuries. The dynasty claimed to be descended from Menelik I, the son of King Solomon and the Queen of Sheba, who founded the ancient kingdom of Aksum. The dynasty was established by Yakuno Amlak, who overthrew the Zagwe dynasty in 1270 and restored the Solomonic line. The Solomonid rulers expanded their empire through conquest and diplomacy, and fostered a rich culture that blended Ethiopian Orthodox Christianity with local traditions. The dynasty reached its peak of power and glory under Emperor Menelik II, who defeated the Italian invasion in 1896 and modernized Ethiopia. This Solomonid family claimed descent from the biblical King Solomon and the Queen of Sheba, and ruled Ethiopia for over 700 years, from 1270 to 1974. The most famous member of this dynasty was Emperor Haile Selassie, who was the last emperor of Ethiopia and a revered figure in the Rastafari movement. The Solomonid dynasty amassed a great fortune from trade, agriculture, and mining, and some estimates suggest that their collective net worth was around $35 billion in today's dollars. They had many wives, concubines, and children, and their descendants still live in Ethiopia and abroad. They are regarded as one of the longest and most influential royal families in African history. Mansa Musa family of the Mali Empire. Mansa Musa was the 9th ruler of the Mali Empire, which reached its peak of power and wealth under his reign in the 14th century. He is widely regarded as the richest person in history, with an estimated net worth of $400 billion in today's money. Mansa Musa was a devout Muslim who embarked on a famous pilgrimage to Mecca in 1324, accompanied by a huge caravan of soldiers, slaves, and gold. His lavish spending and generous donations in Egypt, Arabia, and other places he visited caused inflation and economic disruption in those regions. Mansa Musa was also a patron of arts and education, who invited scholars, poets, and architects from the wider Muslim world to Mali. He built mosques, libraries, and schools in Timbuktu, Gao, and other cities, making Mali a center of Islamic learning and culture. Mansa Musa's family included his mother Kenku, his wife Inari Kunate, and his son Maga, who succeeded him as the 10th ruler of Mali. He also had a brother named Abu Bakr, who was the previous ruler of Mali and who reportedly disappeared on a voyage to explore the Atlantic Ocean. Mansa Musa's legacy is still celebrated today, as he is seen as a symbol of African pride, achievement, and generosity. Let us know in the comments section which family should have also be included on the list. That wraps up the video for today, guys. We hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to InsightdotTV, leave a thumbs up, and of course share the video. Until the next time, see you in the next video.